Hello from San Diego. I'm still traveling in the United States right now, but that's not going to stop me from creating content. And today we have the iPhone 17 Pro Max in deep blue. So I've had this iPhone for about 3 months now, and there's 5 reasons why I daily drive this iPhone. Let me tell you more about it. Let's start with the cameras. At the back, housed in the new camera plateau, you have the main camera, ultra-wide camera, and telephoto camera. And the best part, all of them are now 48 megapixels. I take mainly casual photos, nothing too serious, but the quality of the images and the versatility of the focal lengths allow me to get really amazing shots without even trying. This came in really clutch during my travel to Thailand and the United States. The 8x telephoto is actually quite handy for reaching those far away subjects. In case you're wondering, this is the full focal length of the camera system at the back, from 0.5 times ultra-wide to the 8x telephoto. You can actually push it further to 40 times, but that's a digital zoom and honestly the quality isn't that great. Moving to the front, this camera has finally been upgraded to an 18 megapixel center stage camera. As most of you have probably heard by now, it features a new square sensor which allows for both landscape or portrait photos without needing to rotate the phone. I really like this feature because I don't have to switch orientation when taking selfies, and in fact, it's more natural to my eyes because in this position, I'm looking to the middle rather than this. My eyes are off to the side a little bit. But most importantly, the new camera results in even better looking selfies. I never felt like I needed to use the back camera to try and get a selfie because the front camera does it so well. Plus, the AI auto framing is a cool feature that gets people really excited every time. Putting casual photography aside, I do take videos a little bit more seriously on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. In fact, it's so capable with features such as 4K 120, log recording, and even open gate recording. I find myself sometimes not even bringing my professional full-frame cameras for certain trips. And by the way, all the shot that you've seen so far was taken with the stock camera app. But if you wanted to take it a step further, I would highly recommend shooting in manual with the Blackmagic camera app. Here are some shots from my recent trip with Tourism Malaysia. All the shots you see right now was taken with the iPhone, and in terms of accessories, I just used a variable ND filter so I can get the right amount of motion blur and also a black mist filter to give that soft glowing look in the videos. A quick note on open gate recording. You lose stabilization across all cameras, so you definitely want to use a tripod when using this feature. So as a content creator, having a smartphone that can shoot professional looking content is a must-have for me. Like I said, sometimes I don't even bring my full-frame cameras around because, for example, the shot you're seeing right now, taken on my iPhone 17 Pro Max. This iPhone features the new A19 Pro chip, and I don't want to bore you with the specs that you won't remember anyway. All that you need to know is that this iPhone is blazing fast, and it stays fast thanks to the new vapor chamber and aluminium frame that helps disperse heat efficiently. Whatever you throw at it, whether it's heavy gaming or editing 4K videos, this iPhone will handle it without breaking a sweat. Now that I think about it, this iPhone has never overheated on me even when I use it under the hot midday sun, like the last few days here in San Diego. In the past, when I shoot high frame rate videos outdoor, there is a chance that the iPhone will thermal throttle and start dropping frames. So far, I've not experienced that with this iPhone, which is amazing because sometimes you only get one try at nailing that shot. And for everyday use, you'll really feel it in situations such as app switching and scrolling through content. Everything feels so smooth and effortless. I like to also add that the iPhone 17 Pro Max not only performs well, but it can hold that performance consistently, and more often than not, that is more important than having the latest features, largest memory, or any of these flashy things. For creators like me, having a reliable device is so important. The 17 Pro Max has a beautiful 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR display with a maximum brightness of up to 3000 nits. When you pair that with the new 7-layer anti-reflective coating, this iPhone is usable even in the brightest of days. It's a pretty bright day today. You can tell when my glasses do this transition thing, but I can clearly still see the display on my iPhone 17 Pro Max, and it's not even maxed out yet. I also consume a lot of content on my iPhone. Thanks to the beautiful display and stereo speakers, it's an immersive viewing experience no matter where I am. Despite having my MacBook when I travel or the TV set at home, I find myself always going back to the iPhone for consuming content. In fact, I've been in this hotel room for 5 days now, and I have not touched the TV even once. Okay, now I have. In terms of durability, the display features the new Ceramic Shield 2, which has 3 times better scratch resistance. For the first time ever, I'm using this iPhone with a naked display. No screen protector at all, and so far, it's held up really well. Coming from the 16 Pro, the 17 Pro Max battery life was a nice surprise for me. Even after daily use over the last 3 months, I still get through a day with around 30 to 40% of battery life remaining. This, of course, depends on usage. A typical day for me consists of replying messages, checking social media, and probably watching too many YouTube videos. For those type of days, the iPhone 17 Pro Max handles it without a problem. But if I'm out shooting exclusively on the iPhone, then of course the battery will take a bigger hit. The battery life for day-to-day usage has been so good that I don't even carry a power bank with me most of the time. And if you're ever short on battery, a 20-minute fast charge will get you up to 50%, which is more than enough to get through the rest of the day. So far, I can say that the battery life has been amazing on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and it has kept up with all my day-to-day activities and even travels. One thing worth noting is that depending on your country or region, you might get the eSIM only model or eSIM plus physical SIM model. The eSIM model will have a slightly larger battery on the inside. Over the years, I've used a ton of devices, even a few Android smartphones, and what makes me keep reaching for an iPhone is honestly the user experience. It might sound cliche, but everything just works. And this is something we take for granted because when it is done well, you don't realize it until you use a smartphone that is laggy or an OS that crashes so frequently. Will you realize that, hey, this isn't the flashiest thing out there, but it just works. Like I mentioned before, I shoot a lot of content with this iPhone and I can't afford things crashing. The apps and operating system has been so well that I can confidently focus on the content rather than being worried about something going wrong. Other than that, the way Apple products integrate with each other, such as having a shared clipboard, AirDrop for transferring large files, and the way AirPods just seamlessly switch between your devices, those are just the little things that make the user experience so frictionless. It's not just a powerful device, it's a pleasant one, and you can't put a price on that. So yeah, after 3 months, those are the 5 reasons why this iPhone is my daily driver. It's not the most revolutionary or flashiest upgrade, but it's easily one of the most refined iPhones that Apple has ever made. If you're coming from anything older than a 15 Pro, this will be a massive upgrade for you. iPhone 16 Pro users, it depends. If your phone is working fine and you're not pushing it to your limits, then stick with it. Or upgrade if you have the extra cash and don't know what to do with it. You do you. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next video when I'm back in Malaysia. Bye!